Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard. You are now about to begin your road trip with Deepika. Please listen to the safety instructions very carefully because when I'm driving, there can always be an emergency. There are 4 emergency exits in this car. 2 are in the front and 2 are at the back. In the event that the car bumps into another, do not panic and do not run away. To take care of the virus situation, safety masks will drop from above your seats. So fasten your seatbelts, turn off all your personal gadgets and let the journey begin. I have been in Bangalore for almost 4 years now. And yes, it took me 4 long years to come up with a plan to beat the daily struggle of finding a cab. 4 years to realize that it might be possible to go to the gym every day, but it's impossible to beat the Bangalore traffic. So with great hope and enthusiasm, I signed up for a driving class. And thus began my daily early morning trips with my super sweet instructor, Ajay. Every day we would go over the basics and every day my car would refuse to start at one go. Deepika, we just went over this. It is so simple. A, B and C. Tell me if you got it. E for accelerator, B for brakes and C for clutch. And that wasn't even day 1. I don't know how much of driving I was learning, but Ajay definitely learned that patience is a virtue. On the last day of our class, I could literally see tears of joy in his eyes when he wished me luck and bid goodbye. After 1 month of intense training, I had mastered the basics of driving, and now it was time to test the waters. So I rented a car for 1 month and decided to practice in the not so crowded streets of HSR. Before beginning, I went over the routine in my head. Here is how it goes. Turn the key, press the clutch with your left foot, right foot on brake, move into the first gear with your left hand, slowly release the clutch, and whoosh, the car would go. So on day 1, I sat behind the wheel, fastened my seatbelts, and did the routine. Turn the key, press the clutch with your left foot, right foot on brake, move into the first gear with your left hand, slowly release the clutch, and thud! The car stopped with a jump. It did not go. Never mind, I gave it another try. And this time, whoosh, the car went. As the days went by, I started getting better at it. I was able to start the car in one go. I was able to take turns. I was even able to switch gears. In fact, I started driving in second gear. I know what you guys are thinking. That speeding is so irresponsible and driving at 20 kilometers per hour can be so dangerous. Sadly, I learned it the hard way. One fine day when I was about to take a left turn, a car came out of nowhere and bang! I bumped right into it. The car had now a big shiny dent on its front door. I got scared. But I decided to act cool. I imagined that the driver from the other car would come up, knock on my window, I would pull the pane down, our eyes would meet, and instantly he would forgive me. Sadly, my life is not a Karan Johar movie, and the guy rather was really mad, and all that anger came at me in Kannada, which went right above my head. Thanks to those friendly neighbors who translated the entire scene and helped us get to a settlement. Then I got up there as fast as I could. Now it was time to inspect the damage done to my car. The car had lost its bumper, which meant I had lost my hefty deposit. So to sum up, what started as a way of saving money on daily cab rides ended up costing me 3 months of my cab fare. Now, as you might have guessed it, I was not able to get to my destination. But nevertheless, I managed to collect 3 priceless souvenirs on the way. Number 1. Never ever ever decide to learn driving in the streets of Bangalore in a rented car. Number 2. If you're keen on doing that, make sure that you know how to talk in Kannada. And finally, the most important one. No pain, no gain. Your driving lessons are incomplete until and unless you've had a few bumps on the way. So, you know what I'm going to do as soon as the lockdown is over? I'm going to get behind the wheel and get in the routine again. Remember what it was? Turn the key, press the clutch with your left foot, right foot on brake, move into the first gear with your left hand, slowly release the clutch, and whoosh, the car would go. So I'm going to do that. Who's going to accompany me? Shotgun anyone?